If you've been seeing the news, you've probably been hearing this word a lot lately, tariff.
To me, the most beautiful word in the dictionary is tariff, and it's my favorite word.
But what does it mean? And yeah, tariffs may sound like something in complicated political stories, but they can also affect how much things cost you and your family. Don't worry, I'll break it all down. First, let's talk about what a tariff is. A tariff is a tax or a fee that is paid by the buyer on products coming in from another country. Tariffs can be charged in two different ways. They can be a set dollar amount, or they can be a percentage of how much the product costs. First, let's talk about countries trying to make more money. Let's say there's a product coming into Canada and there's a tariff on it. The Canada Border Services Agency collects the tax on behalf of the Canadian government. In 2017, for example, Canada collected $5.7 billion in tariffs. Another reason a country might charge tariffs is to protect jobs and companies. Here are a couple examples. In August 2024, Canada announced a 100% tariff on electric vehicles from China. The tariff is meant to keep foreign-made electric cars out of Canada, making space for Canada to grow its own electric vehicle industry and to protect Canadian auto workers. To cover the costs of tariffs, the Chinese companies might decide not to sell to Canada or raise the price of their cars. After seeing that price difference, Canadians might feel more encouraged to buy Canadian-made cars instead. Tariffs can affect businesses within Canada too. Let's say a tech company realizes that it has to pay tariffs when it buys certain parts from other countries. That would make their tech more expensive to make. So the company might try to find ways to use parts made in Canada, and that decision could help other Canadian businesses. Lastly, a country might charge tariffs to send a message about their relationship with another country. For example, when Russia invaded Ukraine, parts of the world protested by boycotting Russian products. Canada hiked up the rate of tariffs on virtually all imports from Russia and Belarus. Tariffs may come with some pros, but there are also some cons. As you probably figured from the electric vehicle example I mentioned, companies may make up for the cost of tariffs by raising their prices, and that means certain things will be more expensive for people like you and me. Another downside to tariffs is that it can cause tension between governments. This can lead to trade wars. For example, if a country charges really high tariffs against another country, that country could fight back with high tariffs too, or other penalties. Tariffs won't affect everything you and your family buys. For example, Canada has a bunch of free trade agreements with other countries. That's when both trading partners agree not to charge tariffs. Thank you for learning about tariffs with me. For CBC Kids News, I'm Sabrina Aaron.